Hypnosis to Change Your Life with Dr. Steve G. Jones.
After an initial 21 days of which your recording requires, when do you suggest that they listen to it? Can they, at what time, and how often?
Okay, great question. So you have the initial 21 days or nights actually of listening to it, letting it put you to sleep. That's the way I recommend my recordings are used. And then after that, what should you do? Do you just throw it away? Do you give it to someone else? Do you stop using it? Do you listen to it once a week? What time is good to listen to it? So great question. And the answer is that you listen to recordings 21 nights in a row. You don't have to hit every single night. 21 nights in a row is great. And then you, thereafter, listen to it as needed. So if you initially set yourself up for some sort of change, stopping nail biting, overcoming fear of flying, or what have you, everything's going great after that 3 weeks. Well, maybe 6 months down the road, you start biting your nails again, or you start to get afraid of flying again, or what have you. So it's time for a little booster shot, as I say. And at that time, I recommend about 3 nights.
Okay.
Put it in, listen to it for 3 nights, and you should be back up to where you need to be. Your subconscious mind is reminded, and everything is good again.
What if it's been years?
Okay. If it's been years, I recommend that you go ahead and listen to it again. Fully all the way through for the full 3 weeks? Great question, because after years, it may not quite be there. There's a great story about this, about someone who is a PhD candidate, and she was ABD, which a lot of PhD candidates are, which means all but dissertation, which means she did all her coursework, did everything she had to do, except she didn't do the dissertation. She didn't do the thing that they the main part of the PhD coursework, not the coursework, but the main part of what actually makes it a PhD, as opposed to just learning things in school. So she went through about 20 years in the status ABD, and came back to school and said, you know what, I'm going to finish this dissertation. Let me go ahead and do this research. And they said, sorry, you don't really have that knowledge anymore. It's changed so much that you need to retake those courses. Otherwise, we're not going to grant this to you. So it's kind of the same thing. If you think you're still going to have credit for it a long time ago, and you've actually started doing it again, biting nails, being afraid of flying, I would really say you don't really have credit for that anymore, because your subconscious mind has lost hold of it to the point at which we cannot say that there's any part of it that's actually helping you right now. Just like the lady who had done the coursework and thought it would still be appropriate, now it's really not, because she hasn't been taking continuing education courses, she never did complete the dissertation, and so forth. So we would say that the person needs to go ahead and redo it as if they had never done it. So start again, do the entire 3 weeks.
Great.
Hypnosis to Change Your Life with Dr. Steve G. Jones.